Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Guri. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see from the title below, for this week's video, we're gonna make some kimchi. I watched my fair share of K-dramas, so I just wanna make it and try it because everyone seems to be obsessed with it. So yeah, I don't think so we should waste any time. Let's just jump right into the video. Let's go. So in order to start, we're gonna take 1 kg cabbage. This is the biggest one I found, and we're gonna cut it in cubes, like in not in cubes, in rectangles actually. So yeah, and let me remind you that we don't need the stem part which is in the center, so we are gonna cut it a V shape, and just that's of no use in making kimchi. So yeah, we're not going to use that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it into rectangles, and then we're gonna, like, not completely but almost separate out the layers and put it in our vessel in which whatever we want to make it, and take 2 tablespoons of salt and completely mix it with the cabbage and keep it for 4 hours. We're taking normal cabbage which we can find in India. That's why we're gonna put it for 4 hours. If you find the Napa cabbage, which is actually used for making kimchi, you only have to put it for 2 hours. And I'm not giving a recipe over here, I'm just telling you what I did, and this was just me trying, and spoiler alert, I failed. Like, not miserably, but I kind of failed because the ginger taste was a lot. And the tragedy happened. My nail paint got chipped while mixing the cabbage with salt. So yeah, any of you girls feel me, because I was pissed. Like, this took me so long, and yeah, whatever. So then what we're gonna do is take 2 tablespoons of rice flour and take some water and put it on medium flame, and you have to keep on stirring it, and a paste sort of a thing will be formed, a glossy paste. When it is in the glossy consistency, then only you have to turn off the gas and keep it for cooling, because we don't want to make it too thick. And this is rice flour, and if you don't find rice, you can just simply take rice flour. You can just simply take some rice and just take your handy dandy blender and blend it, and the powder will be formed. That will be rice flour. So yeah, then it will just take 2 minutes, and yeah, this paste will be formed, and you have to then turn off the gas, keep it for cooling. And oh, I forgot to say something. I just absolutely forgot to put sugar in this step. So then later on, and I made it too thick. That's why I had to again turn on the gas stove and put in some water and the half tablespoon of sugar and mix it. That is just to balance out the spiciness which is going to be caused by the red chili powder later on. So yeah, and yeah. Now we're gonna take 1 inch of ginger, which was a lot, let me remind you. And then we're gonna take 1 medium size onion. I have chopped the onion into 4 pieces so that it is easier to blend it. And then I took 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. And yeah, 1 tablespoon of salt too, which I did not, oh, not 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of salt. And yeah, I did not show that. And then we're gonna take that rice paste and mix it in the blender so that another paste is formed. And then we're gonna take chili powder. You have to take the chili powder generously, but keep in mind it. Take Kashmiri chili powder or Degi mirch powder because they are less spicy. Don't just go for the color, you need to check your spice tolerance too. But again and again I'm telling I am not a master chef, so, and this was a fail. So don't take the recipe from here. This is not for recipe purposes. Then I just first I was being like classy and I took the spoon, and then I thought, why will I waste another spoon when I don't want to wash it again? So I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna take the box and dump it in it. So that's what I did. Then I just took that half. I had put the cabbage in 2 containers so that I can mix it easily. So I took half of the paste and put it in one of the container and mixed it thoroughly. By the way, don't forget to use gloves because it is going to burn as heck if you use bare hands and you have any injuries on them. That's why do use gloves. And then the same thing with the second one. And then we're gonna keep this, we're gonna put it in our containers, which I took 3, and remember to use airtight containers. How I checked that was I took all of the 3 tiffins, they were the containers I was using, and put in some water in them, close the lid, and then try to shake it very hard so that I just wanted to see if they are waterproof too. And they were airtight too, obviously, because airtight was written on them but waterproof was not. I was just being too much of overthinker, and yeah, that's how I checked if they were waterproof too. And then I just put this concoction in those tiffins or those containers and left it for 24 hours, and then it was ready to eat. So 24 hours later, and I fixed my nails and I'm flaunting them like anything. And then now we're gonna present our long awaited kimchi to you. I was so pissed when it did not taste like it should have. So what I did was I just took this kimchi and presented, but the thing I'm telling is what I did later on to finish all this was I used to wash all of this paste off of it with water, and then I used to take some Szechuan sauce, coat it completely with that, and then I used to eat it, and it used to be so good. I just made some kimchi ramen, and yeah, that used to be too good with the rice. Like, it takes you to another dimension when you add rice to your kimchi ramen. Like, yes, that's the good stuff I'm talking about. And yeah, now I'm going to waste my time in closing the tiffin, and this is what turned out to be our paired kimchi, which looks very tempting, but it is not that delicious. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you do, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. Bye.